Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I think this is like the first or maybe second time ever that I am doing a weekly vlog, a week in my life, a spend the week in me, whoa, not in me, with me. Okay, disclaimer, I'm still getting adjusted to this whole vlogging thing and building the confidence to vlog at all of the moments that like really matter most in terms of showing you things. So there might be some like, you know, awkward jumps or transitions or like parts where I'm like, and then the event happened, but I don't have any footage. And that is my bad, but like bear with me. I think this is just a fun way to ease into what I hope to be, you know, vlogs, either, you know, once a month or every other week or anything like that. Just like taking you along with my life. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'm always receptive to some feedback. Not too much on me though. And yeah, whatever you want to see in the future, like feel free to leave a comment. And yeah, let's get into my week. Good morning, happy Saturday. How are you? I have like kind of a packed day. It's like I'm gonna be doing things from like once I start the day, which really doesn't start until this afternoon, but once I start the day, like it'll really start. And so I am enjoying a slow morning. I actually was awake at like, what's it called? I was awake before 6. I always naturally wake up like around 5:30, 5:45, and so the same happened. But I genuinely, when I went to bed last night, I was like, girl, like you need to sleep in, like just sleep. So I woke up, I like got on my computer for a little bit, and then I was just like, all right, like let's actually try to go back to sleep, which I did, and I didn't wake up until like 8:30, which I love. And then I laid in bed for like another 30 minutes, which I also love. And now I'm like finally up and running for the day. And now I am basically using the time to edit a video, makeup tutorial, just because I have the content. I actually really like how this makeup look turned out. So, and even though this is technically work, I enjoy it and I enjoy getting it out of the way. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Stuff is in the dishwasher, I'm vibing. I today am speaking on a panel at an event for She Who Builds. And then I'm going to a party, the yellow party, with some of my friends, and I will be back home and eating dinner and in bed hopefully by 10, 10:30, 11 latest. But yeah, let's get started with the day. I am trying to find what I am wearing for this panel, which I really should have done. Like, I don't know why. No, okay, here's what it is. Normally I would know what I'm wearing for things like this, but the issue is the weather. Like, the attire for the panel is brunch attire, and like brunch attire is usually like day party attire, like, you know, like whatever. And it's like what I would wear to this on a sunny day is not what I want to wear on a day where it is raining like this. I really like this dress. This dress is from Fumi the Label, and I have a longer all black version, but like, I don't know, I feel like I might want to wear it. Like, I feel like the shoes that I would wear with it are open-toed. Granted, I'm not about to be outside at all for any amount of time, but I'm kind of just like, I don't want to wear this on a day where it's gloomy out, if you know what I mean. Oh, let me show you what I'm wearing actually to the yellow party, like the actual party. So I need to like iron it or whatever, but I'm wearing this two-piece that is from Rezek Studio. I appreciate that it's pants because like on a day like today where it's not that warm, I don't want to be, I don't really feel like having my legs out, but my back will be out. But that's what I'm wearing, and I'm really actually excited for that. And I'm probably gonna pair it. I really would much rather pair it with this mini Dior saddle. Like, I think it eats. However, I don't really want to wear this, especially not on a day that's raining. So I'll probably just go with my Louis Vuitton, I don't even know how to pronounce it, mini, or I think this might be the petite, no, this might be the mini, Boit Chapeau or something like that. Yeah, that'll probably be E. But it's like, I have the outfit for the party and I don't have the outfit for the panel. And that is kind of irking me. I have a dress from Cult Gaia that could work. I don't know, but I just feel like, so this is the Cult Gaia dress, but I just feel like, again, like this is such a nice like summer dress type of thing. I also have a pretty basic dress from Zara that I think probably makes the most sense. It's long sleeve. I could wear whatever pants and I could hold any bag. I really could hold any bag that I want, but I really appreciate this bag anytime I would wear a white dress. But like, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a place where I'm like, no, I want to save all my clothes and all my outfits. And there's like a specific outfit that I would much rather wear this purse with. And I also don't want to wear jacquard or like this fabric on a rainy day. So probably not. Look, another good dress. Another dress that I'm excited to wear this season. I think what it is, yeah, this is another dress that I'm like so excited. I think also what it is some of these dresses I'm excited to wear, but the hair is a part of the outfit and I don't envision my braids with some of these outfits. Like some outfits I'm like, oh, I want a slick back ponytail. Some I want a slick back bun. Some I want like a curly, like kinky straight wig, wand curled. Like some I do want certain braids. Some I want colorful braids and these are black. So like, I think that's what's getting me and I'm like, this isn't quite how I envisioned it. And on top of that, I don't think I'm gonna take pictures at the panel today. And so I'm just like, I don't want to wear something that I'm not gonna, that I really want to get pictures in because I'm not gonna get pictures really today. I'm kind of gonna be in and out. Ooh, something that could be cute actually. I might try this dress on right now. This outfit is really cute. It was actually supposed to be for my law school graduation, but I didn't really like it. But I just filmed sponsored content in this video. So like, if I wear this outfit, the sponsored content is like wearing this outfit in the sponsored content is gonna drive engagement. I know it because people are gonna be like, oh, like this outfit, da 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 da. And so if I kind of wear it beforehand, the shock value will go away. So I would much rather just wear this at another time and not like, yeah. Sigh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try on this dress. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if it's that I don't like the dress or that I don't like it for today. But it's probably a no. Also, oh no, you can't see my feet. I was gonna say, if you're concerned about the look of my feet, please know I did a foot peel about a week ago and it's been peeling. But I don't know, actually the dress is nice. I just don't think I like it for this. Let me look in the mirror. You know what it is too? Dresses that have like cutouts in the middle. Like if this dress just didn't, it just looks like it's squeezing me a little bit too much in the middle. A little bit. Or at least it feels like it. Like it feels, the cut of this dress, I don't know that I love it. It feels like it's squeezing me. So I did that little thing to cover it up, but I think it's just supposed to be like this in the middle. I think I would rather wear this for a summer evening event, not a brunch attire event. All right, so this is what I've settled on. For the yellow party, we have this look, which I'm really a fan of, and I will show it to you when I am dressed. And then for the actual brunch, I think I am just going to wear this dress. It's very gloomy outside and I wish it weren't this gloomy. but I guess I'll have to brighten the day. I am going to wear these Kate Spade shoes. I kind of like how it goes together. So that was, these shoes these shoes are what made me excited to wear this dress. So we have outfit number 1 of the day and outfit number 2.
If you don't know who I am, I'll introduce myself. As you can tell, I have a British accent. I'm not from New York, but I love the States, guys. Like, you girls, like, kill out here. So I've been, yes, like, make some noise. NYC, make some noise. So as you can tell, I'm from London. I've lived in London my whole life, and I've been on a bit of a tour, and this is my last stop. Actually, people don't know that, but this is my last stop, so I go back home. But I'm really, really, like, just, you know, blown away by just your level of grit, determination across the United States, and that's why I wanted to spend some time out here. And I've been hosting shhh events for like the last 6 years, and I thought, do you know what? Mainly they were focused on entry-level talent, people in the corporates who were trying to find it. But I had so many women who, like Victoria, when it comes to business deals here, like what, like inclusiveness and personal brand, like how did you start? And I think there's no better way of bringing incredible women here. So we do have Annie, the one and only here.
Oh wow!
So she's gonna be joining us in literally, she's gonna be joining us in literally a few minutes.
We are back with outfit 2, and I'm trying to decide if I want my hair up or down. And I think for ease purposes, I want it up. So I will do that. I just took some photos and videos, but yeah, this is the outfit. I'm a huge fan. It's chilly outside, so I probably have to wear a jeans jacket. I'm trying to decide if I actually want to wear these shoes. My feet just look really crazy, and I might be better off wearing sneakers. So I might wear some Air Forces. Let's see how I feel. No, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the Air Forces. Note to self, do not do foot heels in warm weather. But it is what it is, we do what we do. This is my outfit for today. And I'm gonna go party. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Well, this is gonna be a weekly vlog, so yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day. Bye! Good morning. The day party was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And my skin is doing something interesting. I don't know what's going on. It feels tight. So I might just do some recovery barrier repair stuff this morning. But I left my home, not in like shambles, but just like there's shoes here. Actually, my bedroom is what's really just like kind of a mess right now. Yeah, so I'm just getting my life together. That's what I'm about to do. I'm just gonna get my life together.
Telling us to be afraid. He was just letting us know the landscape. That is not going to be totally agreeable.
If you couldn't tell, I stayed home today. It's Sunday, and I tuned into church live for reasons that I won't necessarily get into. But yeah, I go to church or tune in every Sunday, unless I'm traveling. Or not unless I'm traveling, unless I'm in transit, because even when I'm traveling, I like to still tune in, but had to watch virtually today, and that is over. Wow, I'm really saying a lot, but so sometimes I'm a really organized person, and not like, oh, really organized, but I'm always a really organized person, but sometimes the organization leads to last minute like stuff. Like sometimes you can be very organized, but still have to do things last minute because that's the only time you have to do them. And now is one of those times. I'm actually getting ready to wrap up a blog post that I'm posting today. Truthfully, and like I've spoken about this before, but like it is a lot to manage multiple platforms, and like my blog is a priority for me because that is what I started, and like that is like the Sunday, like that is like the Sunday thing. And like I feel like no one really talks about having your own website or blogging or anything like that because it's just like not what gets you. You don't really get the most collabs from it. You don't really get the most money from it. Like most people aren't really, in all of the conversations that I've had with people, like no one's really like, oh yeah, so tell us how you grew your blog or tell us how you started your blog. They're always like, how did you grow on TikTok? How did you go on Instagram? And I think the reason for that honestly is because like one, I mean like reading, and like sometimes people don't like to read. But two, like you can see, like you can track how large people are based on like their following, their subscriber count, all of those things, but like you can't really tell how big someone who only uses a blog and a newsletter is. And so I guess like you don't really have the vanity metrics so publicly available when it comes to blogging and things like that. So like it's not really something that people want to consider. But all that is to say, like my blog is still very important to me, and even though TikTok and Instagram is where I bring in most of my income, like I still, like I just feel like that is a commitment that I don't want to let go just because like it's cooler to, or easier to grow somewhere else, or like more people are looking elsewhere. And I think that's really just because like that's where I started, and that is also the only platform that I have that is my own. TikTok could get banned tomorrow, Instagram could fall apart tomorrow, and like my website will still be my website. And so that is a commitment that I've made, even though like it doesn't seemingly bring the most benefit. But also like people read my blog posts, and like people are like excited to read them. So I'm just like, I'm still gonna do it. And today was one of those days where I was just like, yeah, like you need to post, like you have to post. And so like it's Sunday, I hadn't drafted a post, but I just drafted a really small, short and sweet post about just like beauty products that I'm loving right now. One, like because like there's some products that I'm like really excited about that I haven't really talked much about before, so I'm like, oh, this is perfect. And two, it was very easy to write because like I knew the products and I just had to write short little descriptions about them. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so Instagram, TikTok, blog, and with this video, YouTube, like that is a lot. Like that is a lot to think about what type of content should go where, and like all of the content that I'm posting is unique on each, or at least I try to be. Sometimes I might like repurpose stuff. Sometimes I might literally post the same thing on Instagram and TikTok, but like in order to keep people coming, or in order to feel like people are being served differently, and to make them feel like they should follow, like you have to make them feel like they're getting something different on each, right? Like why follow someone on Instagram or on TikTok if they're giving you the same thing on both? But like with me, I'm very much so like the type of thing that you're gonna see on TikTok is gonna be very different from the type of thing that you see on Instagram. And if you choose to follow me on both, you're going to get different content and you're going to get value from each. And now hopefully same thing with like now YouTube and like in the blog. So all like everything is unique, which is like a very, very heavy lift, especially when you have certain cadences. Like I like to post on TikTok every day because I'm once again trying to grow my Instagram. Like I'm trying to post on Instagram basically every single day. And YouTube, I'm trying to post once a week, and blogging, I'm trying to post once a week. So like, in the words of that Kim K audio, like it's a full-time job. It really is, but like it's fun, and I'm just trying to lean into the creativity of it all. So yeah, I'm just wrapping up a blog post. That's all I'm out here doing.
Because you're an adult, you've been married, so you should know what boundaries are. when you start.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling very, 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 very sluggish. Like I really could use a nap. And honestly, I might take one. What I was going to do right now actually is, this is a bag of things that I wanted to bring to Goodwill to donate, and then somewhere nearby, I can't actually see it. Somewhere nearby is a bag of clothes that I need to take to the cleaners, but my cleaners don't close until 6. Goodwill closes at 7. So like, I have a meeting at 3 and it's 2 p.m. The meeting at 3 is technically for a new opportunity that I've taken on that I can't really talk much about yet, but you will know when it is time. So the only thing that you need to know is that I've taken on a new opportunity. And I feel like I could just nap until like 2:45 instead of trying to go to Goodwill and go to cleaners, which are really close to each other, but then walking back, like, I actually don't think I would make it in time. So I'd rather have the meeting from 3 to 4 and then do the things I'm supposed to do. Cause like, I'm like really, really sluggish, like really sluggish. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I think I'm gonna nap. Game time decision. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I've been having a lot of events lately, and a lot of times I like to buy clothes for events, but because of like how many things have been coming up last minute, and honestly, I'm just gonna say, because of the life that I have decided I want to live, I need to have nice clothes and they need to be readily available. Like, I'm past the dressing for certain occasions, and I'm now at the I have nice things and I can wear nice things because I want to wear nice things, and not like, oh, I need a nice dress for this thing. It's like, if I want to show up to the function that is casual and a nice thing, like, that's just gonna be me. Like, that's just gonna be the vibe. The vibe is I like to look good. The brand is I like to look good. That being said, all that was to say, I'm using that to preface this. That's to preface the fact that I have a dress, and I didn't really plan on getting this dress, but I saw on Net-a-Porter. I did market research. It was the last one in my size on Net-a-Porter, or whatever they want to call it. I'm gonna say Net-a-Porter because we in America. It was not, it was like it had gone on sale other places, and but it was sold out, which usually happens. Like, a lot of times, like, once a dress is on sale, like, the girls find it and it's just like, all right, done. So I had done research, and basically, like, this is the last one in my size that I could find available on the internet, and I had seen someone wear it and it looked really good on her. So I was like, and not only did it look really good on her, but like, I was like, dang, I want the dress. Like, I want the dress. So this has been on my mind for months, and I got it. If I don't like it, I'm sending it back. Pro tip, if you're trying on clothes, especially clothes that you might return, like, make sure you don't really have anything on your body, like, not even really fragrance, not even like body butters and things like that. So I specifically used my light body butter today because I was like, I don't want to stain this dress, especially since it's white. So I'll be right back. So this is the dress. This is what the dress looks like. I just have to say, it is actually insane how designers get away with charging so much for not that much. I think the dress looks good on me, if I do say so myself. I really do. However, this thing is spandex. Like, this is like a satin spandex. It's got some, you know, floral applique or whatever. But like, at the end of the day, you're a spandex. Let me show you, like you see, like, at the end of the day, you're a spandex dress. And so what I'm charging for is either the brand name, or the brand name and or the fact that, oh my gosh, no, I need to tie that again. The fact that no one else on the market is making something similar. And like, once the girls get a dupe, like, I would say a dupe makes way more sense. And I'm not a dupe person, but I would say a dupe makes way more sense for something like this, because like, let's be for real right now. Like, and not to, you know, whatever, but like, there's a limit. Like, I love nice things, I really do, but there has to be a limit. Like, this dress should not be more than $200, if that. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are getting ready for a panel, another panel. Actually, in this vlog, there are probably gonna be 3 different speaking engagements that I have. So that's always fun. I woke up, I read my devotional, I went to the gym, showered, did my skincare, and now I'm getting ready. I'm doing a light natural beat because later today there will be people from NBC coming over to interview me, and I'm gonna actually do my makeup for that. It's quite literally like, it's like 7:15, the event starts at 7:18, the event starts at 8. So I also just don't have time to do a full beat, which is fine because I have been leaning into my like everyday light beat, which involves the following. So for brows, I fill them in with my brow pen per usual. Do the brow gel, brow pen thing. So Benefit Cosmetics brow gel. Brushing my brow hairs upward. I actually posted a brow tutorial on TikTok, so it's there. I probably should add it to my makeup playlist. It's kind of hot right now too, but the thing is, it's not hot outside. Like, these days have been like 60 degrees, and for some reason, I think it was like those couple of days where we had like 80 degrees where I was like, great, summer's here, and it's like, the weather is very much so still in spring mode, which I don't appreciate. I'm actually also very hungry right now. My stomach just growled. Normally after my workout, I would have my protein shake. So before my workout, I'd like to have my juice, my carrot apple ginger juice, because that within 15 minutes clears me out. And I've never experienced anything like that before. But yeah, like, so my stomach gets cleared out when I drink the carrot apple ginger juice before the gym. And then after the gym, I'll have my protein shake because like protein. And I also posted that recipe on TikTok and Instagram. So I'm just filling in my brows. But yeah, I didn't eat anything this morning because this is a breakfast buffet thing, and I'm like, I want to see what they better have some food. If they don't have some like legit food, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm actually really excited about this panel because it's like, I feel like I'm gonna get to talk about the stuff that I don't really get to talk about. Like, okay, so as a content creator, you can be the content creator and like create the content, but you can also be the content creator that talks about like creating content, and that talks about the industry, and that talks about like, you know, new things and whatever. And the audience for this panel, and also the panel that I did, I want to say it was 2 weeks ago at this point. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. So the panel that I did 2 weeks ago was for TikTok for like a beauty summit panel. And the audience for that one as well was brands. And like, it's really cool, I think, to be able to talk about that stuff, because like, I don't know, like, there's a time and a place, and you don't always get to have that conversation because like the general public, like your audience on social media, unless you've decided to make content creation like your niche, not like content, like the act of content, like unless you decided to make it your niche, your audience on social media like is not necessarily going to be into like the content creation unless they themselves are trying to be content creators. And again, I think that's a different audience. Dang, I have so many concealers and like I consistently like clear them out, but then it just like consistently just finds its way back. But yeah, so like people will, maybe on YouTube I'll talk more about it because I think I'm kind of just like going with the flow on YouTube. But, and so it's like every now and then I'm like, ooh, this is such a cool thing to talk about, like I want to talk about it, but like my audience on social media is not an audience of people who are trying to be content creators. And quite literally, I don't want that to be, like I don't, like, how do I say this? It's a profession, and I'm, regardless of what the profession is, like, I don't want, well, it's not a profession in the traditional sense, but like, it's a job. And I'm like, no matter what, and no matter how cool and how like, oh my God, like, I love my job, like, I just don't want a job to be my niche. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Like you obviously that information is critical and like people benefit from that information, but like I don't want that to be the focal point of like why people follow me and stuff. And like even on TikTok, like you may even notice like people will try to ask me stuff and I'm like, I haven't leaned into the niche of like legal content like that because I'm just like, no, like I'm trying to live my life. Like this is more so about the life that I'm living, and a job is a part of that, but that's not about to be like the whole thing. So I'm on my way back from the event and I'm still working on being comfortable filming in places, but sometimes I think there's a time and a place for certain things. And I just feel like it was a very intimate intimate breakfast, and like I was the only creator there, and so it's like, am I really about to be out here setting, like I wasn't around other creators, I was the only creator, I wasn't around other creators. And so basically I'll just paint the picture that it was like a really small breakfast, maybe like 15 people, all people who worked at different brands. So like Kiehl's, Dove, Tory Burch, like, you know, a whole bunch of different brands. And there were questions that I answered. I shared about my experience as a creator, and my journey and my story, and answered certain questions about like getting on new apps and trying new things and my strategy for posting on Instagram or TikTok. All things that I actually like really want to talk about, but I just didn't really get any footage other than some stuff on my phone before I started speaking because I just didn't really know the vibe. But like that's something that I'm personally working on, and potentially just asking people like, hey, is it okay if I record a little bit, like whatever, that type of thing, just for like the content. Because like the thing is, they get it, but because they're like brands themselves, and so like if there's anywhere where I would be like, hey, can I record, it would be like at a brand event. But I don't know, I guess it's good to also just focus on like doing the thing that you came to do. So yeah, but now I'm on my way home. I have a little working hours block. I'm probably gonna tidy up a little bit because I have that interview later today, and then I'm gonna, you know, knock some things off my to-do list. This is the outfit for this afternoon. I really love this dress. I feel like also it makes me, I feel like if there's a dress that describes my personality, it's this one. I actually really wanted to wear a Hanifa dress because I was like, I want to wear a black-owned business while I'm, you know, like doing my interview. But it was a little too hard to get on, and it was like, it made me feel uncomfortable because it was like a skin tight dress. So I just decided to go with this one. Did my usual makeup. You know, nothing too crazy on the face, camera ready makeup, and yeah. It ain't no secret. I might have I feel like a birthday edition of these nails would be, instead of this like lighter color, like a glitter.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah. Unless you're feeling a little desperate.
Okay, so it's not perfect because it's very...
I think that looks good.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
You know what it is though? It's because when, like, the vision, like, it's like, oh, this is what I envision, so like...
No, but this is, okay.
Yeah.
But you can see the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for like the pre-shampoo stuff, you know, we got the big guns, Olaplex 3, and I will apply that all over my hair. I hate that I'm doing this. Also, we're gonna have to talk about the big elephant in the room, which is this heat damage. So it's really funny. It's actually not funny. Heat damage is not funny at all. And I feel like heat damage has allowed me to develop or redevelop an appreciation for my natural hair. Because I don't know, I just got to a place where I was just so frustrated with my hair. And like, honestly, I think it's like, part of me is like, yeah, you need to chill on that and like show your hair some love. But like, I was so frustrated because like the only hairstyle I really do is my slick back buns. And that's fine, but you know, sometimes I just be having the urge, like sometimes I want the bust down, sometimes I want the, you know, the sew in with the leave out, like, oh, and okay, let me backtrack a bit. I grew frustrated with my hair and the options that I felt like I had because I don't really like wigs. And even though I did it for some time, I think the effort that goes into maintaining wigs is a lot. Your waist could get, your lace could get crunchy. It may not blend properly. It just may not like look good. It may not look good. And no matter what, even if like I would wear wigs, anytime I had a special occasion or anytime I had a special event, like I would be like, I'm not wearing a wig because like it may look fine in person, but on camera, I'm using this Moroccan oil dry scalp treatment. On camera, it's not actually gonna look good. Or like it'll look like it's a wig. Like it'll look like a wig, it'll look bad, my lace will tell on me, like, and I would just be so self-conscious about it. And like, to some extent, it's like, yeah, who cares? Like, I probably should have put this scalp treatment on first. To some extent, it's probably like, yeah, well, who cares? Like, it doesn't matter, but at the same time, it's like, if I don't think it looks good, I don't think it looks good. But then you also go back to, well, why we're conditioned to think certain things look good and not look good. So like, why do you think the things that you think look good, and why don't you think that the things that don't look good? And all of that is to say, like, I haven't worn a wig in a very long time, because I found like anytime that I'd be like, yeah, I want to take a picture, or like, yeah, this is a special event, I'd be like, I'd much rather do a slick back pony. And so in comes the potential for me to do like a sew-in. I'm like, you know what? Like it might be that time. I had micro links last year, that was a bust. And it was a bust because the texture didn't really blend or match, but like maybe a sew-in is probably better because like at least on some days, like I could just, you know, I told myself like, oh, I don't care. I'll just press it. Like I'll just press my hair out. And like, if I get heat damage on the leave out, like I get heat damage, like I wasn't doing anything anyways other than putting my hair in a bun. Like I never wear my hair really in wash and goes. I don't wear my hair in twist outs. Like I don't do anything with my hair other than slick it back because I think that's what looks the best on me. And also that's like what's easiest. That's a guaranteed way for my hair to look good. And it's also kind of sort of my signature hairstyle. And so in that way, I was like, yeah, I don't care. Like I'm just gonna, you know, forget it. I don't care if my hair gets heat damage with the leave out, Back in March, I pressed my hair for my birthday because I do a quarterly trim. That was around the time for my quarterly trim. So I'm actually set to go back for a trim. But when I trim my hair, I just get it pressed because like, whatever. And that's like what the salon does. They either do, you press your hair or you do a wash and go. And again, like I don't do wash and goes. And I really liked the hairstyle, and you might have seen it on Instagram, but I did this hairstyle where I would pull out my like the edges or pull out all of this stuff and like flat iron it. But I was really bad. And as you can see, I was not putting heat protectant on it. I was just like, yeah, sure, like whatever, like it's not that deep. Like I'm not like, you know, it's not that deep. And then when I washed my hair, it was not reverting, and I was like, yeah, I definitely heat damaged it. And I was kind of devastated because I was like, dang, like, well, this is also hair that could easily break off. Like heat damage is not just like, oh, your hair, it's like your hair is bad, like not bad, but like your hair is not healthy, right? Like it's literally damaged. And so like, one, not only are my edges at risk of just like breaking off anytime I comb through it, but when I have my hair in this state, it just looks pretty obvious that like something's wrong. And so I'm glad that this happened. I'm glad it wasn't my entire head, or I'm glad it wasn't like the entire, like, you know, my part or anything like that if I had like a sew-in. But it just made me develop a newfound appreciation because I'm like, oh shoot, like, no, you actually like your hair texture, even though you don't know what to do with it a lot of times. And even though it's frustrating, like, I don't want to perm. I don't want to take it back to, I don't want it to be damaged. I don't want it to be heat trained. Like, I just want my hair to be my hair. And yeah, it's actually really sad because you could see my roots. Like, it feels like when I had relaxed hair, it's like, all right, now we got to grow back all of this. Yeah, this mask is good. I'm not gonna lie. Do you see the curls? Do you see the curls? This mask is something. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. Hi, happy Sunday. It's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day. It is almost 9:30, and normally this would be the time that I am leaving to go to church for a service that starts at 10. But today I have Every Stylish Girl Slip and Slay, and I'm speaking. So I am going to watch church virtually when it comes on at 10 while I also start getting ready. I think I'm gonna film a makeup related video. Then I'm also going to film a get dressed with me video for TikTok and Instagram. And then my younger brother, who has been taking my photos for the past 5 years, is going to come over and get some pre-event photos of me. And then I'm off. So yeah, I am just chillaxing right now, enjoying the last bit of relaxation that I can before I have to start getting ready and filming and all of that stuff. I'm starting pretty early because I want to be able to take my time and not rush. I feel like every time I have to do something, I'm always rushed. So I've like already laid out my jewelry, my clothes are on the bed. Yeah, I'll see you when I'm, I guess, done getting ready. So I didn't actually film a get ready with me as I thought I would because I'm always rushing. But this is my outfit of the day. This is what it's looking like. Everything clean, everything expensive, everything spicy. This is my little brother. He just helped me get some photos. So that's why you see somebody in the background, even though you don't normally do. But yeah, let's go to Sip and Slay. So luck would have it, I was in the middle of my Uber, like I was already in the Uber on the way, and the driver's like, sorry, do you mind if I cancel? I just got a text that my wife is on the way to the hospital and I don't know why. So yeah, I have the best luck with Ubers, but you know, it is what it is. I'll be a little late, but not later than when I'm set to go on. So all is well, all is well.
That is true. I can narrate on you. You can make it work. Oh, I remember what I did here. So at this point, I was fed up.
Yeah, honestly, this is just my practice run. Like I have to get used to being that person that has the vlogging camera out, because I really hate it. And also, it's like, it's real. It's like, I don't want to just be recording everywhere, because like privacy, like other people's, like you don't, like, people have a right to not be recorded, even if they're not going to end up in my video.
At these events, I feel like it's
at this event, but I genuinely did not have the bandwidth to be vlogging on the wall, so. Hey guys, we're going out. This is the outfit of the day, or the evening. Hey! I did a really bad job of recording at Sip and Slay, but that's okay, because we're going out, we're gonna turn up.
Period.
Turn up.
Wait, how far is the Uber?
Oh shoot, did I even call it? So plot twist. We actually didn't go anywhere. Well, we went somewhere, but when we got there were two lines. One was very long and it was the public, like, you know, just regular line. And the other was the guest list line, and it obviously was shorter because, you know, not everybody is gonna be on the guest list. Why is this contact so hard to remove? Cool. It obviously was shorter because not everyone is like obviously on the guest list, but like, I don't know, I wanted to try my luck and like, you know, see. So, especially because I had seen someone who I had recently met on that guest list line, so I'm thinking like, you know, whoever is coming for you, hopefully they can come for us. At any rate, we get on that line and we were unsuccessful. In getting in with anyone else that was on the line, which is like, okay, whatever, fine. I am not the type of person. It's funny because one of the people who I was talking to was like, you should just tell them like who you are, like whatever. And I'm like, that feels icky. One, because like, who am I? Like, who am I? Like, it's really not that deep. And on top of that, like, no, but really, like, there's not even on top of that. It's like, on top of that, that's not my energy. Like, if anything, I really prefer when people don't know that I am a content creator with a relatively large following on TikTok and Instagram. I don't like when people know that, because I don't feel like being treated differently. Like, I want to know how you would treat me if you think I have nothing to offer you. And if you think there's nothing that you can gain from interacting with me, because that's gonna show me who you really are. So no, I don't want to do that stuff. On top of that, like, it really could have been like like, so what? Like, we have mad people here, we don't need you here type of thing. And so I also don't want to ever set myself up for me to be humbled in that way. But the most important thing or takeaway is like, I'm not the type of person to be like, do you know who I am? And it's funny because when I was in Nigeria at the start of the month, or at the start of May, or end of April, start of May, dang, that was like about a month ago now at this point. That's so sad. I miss it so much. But when I was in Nigeria, I got my hair braided, and the process of booking the appointment, I didn't know if I was gonna make the deposit, if the deposit was gonna be made through my friend or whatever. And then it turns out that like, she was the only one who could make the deposit because they needed, it was a wire transfer and you had to have like a Nigerian account or like whatever. Like, that's an aside, but Nigeria is honestly That's why I keep ending up in Ghana in December. Nigeria is very not easy to navigate if you are not someone that has somebody there. Like, the number of things that kind of required you to have an account, like getting cash was not easy, like all of those things. So it was, I'm going on a tangent, but I'll explain. And so the deposit wasn't made, and the person who I'm talking to kind of kept pressing and being like, I'm gonna give your spot away. Like, there's somebody else who's asking, like, are you serious about this reservation? And I calmly was always just like, yeah, like, the money is coming, like, please. Like, it was annoying, but I wasn't like, I never ever thought about like losing my cool or being weird or anything, because I'm just like, listen. Well, maybe it was also just like, listen, I'm not gonna worry. If you tell me that the appointment is booked and that you can't come, I guess I'm going back to America without my hair braided. Like, it's not the end of the world. I didn't really want to keep it in for that long because I had plans to do my hair for the panel for Sip and Slay today. So like, literally, I was not pressed and I was not about to stress. So that was funny because at the end of my hair appointment too, she wants to come and take photos and like do videos. And you know, I'm posing like relatively well, but that's quite, and she commented on that and she was like, wow, you're really posing very well. Like, it's like you know, like you really are a natural at this. And in my mind, I'm like, I low-key do this for a living now, but like, yeah, sure, like maybe she doesn't actually know, and like I love that, like I really do. Anyways, fast forward to me being on the plane back to New York from Nigeria, and I get a WhatsApp message from her and she's like, oh my gosh, like I stumbled across your Instagram, like why did you tell me that you're an influencer, like this, that, wow, like you're so humble. Even when I wanted to cancel the appointment because I didn't get a deposit, like you still kept your cool. You never once told me like, oh, do you know who I am? And I'm like, why would I ever like, what? It's just an unfathomable thing to ever come out of my mouth. Like, why? Who am I to say something like that to somebody? Never mind the fact that, of course, I don't want you to treat me any differently because you think like, oh, you know, like give me the service that you would give me if you think as a standard customer, because that's really how you should be operating. Are you doing this because you think you have something to gain? Or are you doing this because you think every customer should be valued and should have an experience that reflects that? So similarly here, like I'm not about to go to a party and go up to the promoter and be like, do you know who I am? Like, I'm not gonna do that. So we stood outside for a while. The promoter guy like really insisted. I didn't know him. I don't know who he is. Like, so, I mean, I'm not really mad at the hustle or whatever, but it's just like, to get into the party would have been $30. And I'm just like, maybe I could order food for $30, like, but access to some music and a crowd for $30. And this might be a little bit of a controversial opinion, but we need to bring back the days of making women pay less or nothing at all. Like, no, it's not even, it makes sense, because if you really think about it, the energy and the money, not even energy, the straight up money that goes into us presenting ourselves in the way that we present ourselves for these functions is just like, that's the money, that's the fee right there. Like, that should be the fee. So I should not be putting on makeup, wearing my nice perfume, getting my hair done, making sure my nails are done, wearing heels, all of this stuff. Granted, you know, I love doing all those things, but even though I love doing all those things, it is not something that men have to do, right? It is not something that the men attending these events do. So you're making me, I have to do all of those things, and then on top of that, you want me to pull $30 whole dollars out of my wallet just for what? What rubbish and nonsense is that? You know what? We can have real talk, because I feel like I don't even be having that many views on YouTube, so we can have a real talk. Here's what I'm gonna say. That's very real. I don't think I actually value parties that much. I normally cut these in half, but it's the end of the day. And And so I don't want it to be uneven. So I'll just start doing the cutting in half thing again tomorrow morning. But if we really think about it, I'm not going to the party for the party. Like I don't think I'm at the place where I'm going to have fun anymore. Like I'm always going to meet people, to potentially meet men, like to potentially meet people who want to take me on a date. Like, come on. But a lot of these places, because if I'm being very real, like I could play music at home and I have a fantastic time dancing in my house. Like I really have a fantastic time putting on the same music that they play at these functions and dancing at home. Like it's not just about the music. Sometimes it's about the atmosphere, but a lot of times it's like, all right, like who are the people here? Like, you know, like what's the vibe? What's the whatever? And if I'm being very honest, the men that are at these places, that are at these parties, a lot of times are not even, they won't even do something as simple as get you, offer to buy you a drink. And I don't really be taking drinks from people like that because I don't really drink like that. It doesn't really, I've just grown out. It doesn't really appeal to me anymore. But it's like, at least offer. And like these men aren't even gonna offer. So I'm gonna cough over $30 to listen to music that I, you know, could have heard like at a place with more space. For people to just be staring and to not even be like trying to actively interact with people or meet new people, it's too much. Like all of this is to say, I don't think it's worth $30, and I think I actually end up spending more energy and more time and more money getting to these places. And I think to the point where you actually end up losing money. Like there's not really that much to gain. I don't know how to say, I feel very passionately about this because I was really just like, I'm going home. Like I'm going home. I don't know if you can see the tiredness in my eyes. But I really was just like, this doesn't make any sense. Like there's no way. And let me tell you something. I will spend money. I buy nice things. I am willing to spend money, but it has to be an experience that I think is worthwhile. And maybe that's all it is. Like maybe to somebody that experience, the South House experience or the whatever experiences that there are in New York, maybe that is actively worthwhile and worth the $30 for them. But for me, I really don't think it is. I really don't think it's worth $30 at this my big age. Like I would rather, at this point, I think I'm too old to be paying for parties. I'm too old to be using my money to pay for parties. That's really how I feel. Like I will go to a function if it's free. And this is coming from somebody who like, you can't sit here, you can't call me like, you can't say I'm saying this because I'm broke or something. Like, no, I'm really fine. But like the concept where my value system is right now, it's just like partying, paying, what you spend your money on is an indication of what you value, I think. Like what you spend your money on, what you spend your time on is an indication of what you value. And I do not value partying that much to be spending $30. I'm about to order some food for $30. I haven't eaten all day today. So that's very important to me, but yeah, it was not worth it. Thank you so much for watching this video. It is now Monday, so I'm gonna wrap up my week in the life here. I clearly had some passion, I was clearly very passionate and had some thoughts last night, but I am really glad you made it through this video and hope you subscribe on your way out, but looking forward to chatting it up next week. See you then. Bye.